I think you should come to the International History Department to study history at the LSE in order to explore and understand some of the great historical questions of our time, and to understand what it has been like to be another human being in another place and at another time. When we look at issues of crucial international importance, such as why wars occur, is it down to the structure of the international system or the role of human agency, the individual acts of human beings? What would have happened, for example, if Princip hadn't managed to assassinate the Archduke Franz Ferdinand in June 1914? Would the First World War have broken out at that time? Would war have been deferred for another year? Or could war have been avoided altogether? We also look at questions such as, can the conditions for peace be established and guaranteed, for example, by international organisations such as the League of Nations or the United Nations? Or is it best to rely on security alliances and the balance of power? These are the kinds of issues we like to explore and debate amongst our students. Studying history at the LSE, it's a great place to be a historian because London is so full of fantastic sources for historical work. We have archives on our doorsteps, such as the British Library, the National Archives down at Kew. Our own LSE library has its own archive and a fantastic selection of resources for your use. So in terms of primary sources, London is an impossible place to beat for studying history. A history research degree provides students with a great range of different skills. Most obviously, the ability to assimilate, organise and present a large amount of information and evidence in order to support your arguments as a research student. This is a tremendously valuable skill for employers who are interested in individuals who can analyse and bring forward this kind of information and present it in a very accessible fashion. Well, some of my former history graduates have gone into jobs in the media industry. Some have worked in journalism. Law is a very big field for history graduates because of the kinds of argument that they have to present during a legal career and the way in which they use large amounts of information to present a case. I always wanted to be a historian because of my sense of curiosity. I wanted to know why things happened. I think that's an essential quality for any historian. You have to be naturally very curious. I mean, it's like in the LSE's own motto, to know the causes of things. You want to know why things happen, why they've occurred. And you also want to understand, I think, the enduring relevance for some of these great historical questions for what it means to be alive now and what it means to live in the kinds of society we live in now. What the enduring legacy of some of these great historical controversies and debates has been for the way we live now.